This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. It's the James Madison Dukes and the Florida Gators. We stay the state call again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Hey guys, catching up with the Gators head coach pregame. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. He has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Quick give. It's Croma. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down to the air. Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. And the Gators will call on their punt team. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give is to Williams. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Evans. Big hit. Knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. The Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Out wide right, it's Mays. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Hits inside, it's Croma. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. He lets it fly. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay another.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Gators are rolling down the field. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most. Makes the catch and he's free. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from Pater. The Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Gators! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fires complete on the crosser. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw, it's Evans. Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll try the counter. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Keller. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll run it on the counter. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. And the Dukes will try to pick it up on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Lets it fly. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Breaks the tackle. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. And the Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Booster. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires quickly. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Here's to get the ball. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They only need about the length of the football to convert on second down. Running inside. It's Croma. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Gators want to move quickly. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback, to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly. And you could tell maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason it was an inaccurate throw.
He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Tells to run, wants to pass. Still looking to his right. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back to pass on second down. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what...
Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Still on his feet. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gators.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Duke's offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Look out! And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. The Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Off play action on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Looking for room. It's Croma. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this third and long from the 20. Driving forward, it's Croma. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Williams. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed behind the line, it's Collins. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking downfield, it's Evans. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. Touchdown, James Madison. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
But we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give on the counter. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Makes the grab in their space. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Keeps it himself. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Gators moving quickly to the line.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Handoff for Ball. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Out wide right, it's Brown. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's picked off at the goal line. Trying to take it back. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Evans. Right down the middle. It's complete. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He's at the to the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this this drive will come from their own 23. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Chroma. Still on his feet at the 35. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Takes the handoff. It's Chroma. He's back. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
The Duke can really attack on this second and short. Looking downfield, it's Evans. Finds his man in the middle. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Drops back on first down. Left side is Coleman Williams. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got his man in the middle. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that full Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Stanford taking on the number 18 team, the Boston College Eagles.
Number 38, set to kick off.
Deep in the end zone, it's